a great Friday, you mother...
Oh, we're going to with a high of 70. Got a possible afternoon rain shower coming, but shouldn't be too bad. And then a pretty good-looking weekend. In fact, maybe possibly, if the weather gods come down upon us, we could see 80 on Sunday.
Oh. 80?
Yeah. We'll see if that happens or not.
80?
Right now they're calling. It says high of 79. So
what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's a high of 70. So we'll
You're
see.
taking your boat out, aren't you?
Yeah, but now I'm thinking about Sunday instead of tomorrow.
Oh.
Now, Sunday does have the chance of evening rain rolling in.
That makes the fishing even better.
And it could be a bit windy, but...
It's all good for fishing.
All right. Hey, do your thing.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh, what's this?
I know it's tomorrow, but...
Mountain Dew and Reese's Peanut Eggs. What? Did I just say Reese's Peanut Eggs?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Is that
Happy birthday
you?
tomorrow was not me. It had to be thick.
Yeah, that's for me.
Oh, thanks, man.
Isn't that nice?
And a
oh my
card?
gosh, so thoughtful. Oh.
And a card, too.
I wish I was that thoughtful.
I thought, sure. I'm like, I got to because I know Kelly's going.
Okay, wait.
I'm
Two
sorry.
dogs on the card. I got kicked out of the casino last night, says one dog. The other dog says, why? And the first dog says, I misunderstood the meaning of craps. Make no mistake of it. Thanks so much.
There's a couple more comments from the dogs.
And then inside it says, you know what chips are? And I'm not talking cows. Yeah.
That's from both of us.
Thank you very much, man.
You're welcome.
My favorite. My favorite snack. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and a Mountain Dew.
That's so nice, Thig.
That's
You're
a
so
weird
very
combination,
thoughtful.
but
I'll
that's a
tell
lot
you
of
what.
sugar, too.
Oh, it's so much sugar. Well, and I say my favorite snack, I haven't had that in... That used to be my road trip snack.
Right.
Was that. There's something about that thick peanut butter.
Yeah, it's the best ratio.
Crisp of Mountain Dew. Because I never in a million years would go buy a Mountain Dew, ever.
Right.
But with a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, there's something about that combination. It's like High C Orange from McDonald's. I would never order a High C Orange. But a High C Orange with a sausage McMuffin with egg and a hash brown, there's something.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about that that crisp that is just, Anyways.
But I thought you said that the eggs were the best ratio.
The eggs are the best ratio. Yes, absolutely.
Now, what are you doing for your birthday this weekend?
So tomorrow I'm golfing. I'm getting the first round of golf in.
Nice.
Yep. And then Nora and I are going to do a dinner date, just ourselves. And then Sunday night we'll do the four of us with the boys and do something.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. So it should be a nice little weekend. So don't know where we're going to dinner yet. Yeah, it's actually going to be a full week. And then, my best friend's birthday is the 27th. And Tyler's birthday is the 28th. So we were talking about doing like a big dinner next weekend too. Yeah. So we'll see what goes down for that.
As Chuck Norris said on his 86th birthday this month, I don't age, I level up.
That is true.
That's like you. You're just leveling up, man.
And I hope he does level up because he's in the hospital right now. So I hope, from what I heard though, where he got sick when it happened, he just built a hospital around himself.
It just popped up around.
He's just there curing people.
Yeah, they just brought the hospital to him.
We should all get sick on Kauai. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, right? If you got a place to be sick, that'd be the place to do it for sure. How are you, Kelly, on a Friday?
Great.
Everything as well?
Yes, everything's great. Yes.
Thick, how are you?
I'm great, man.
All right.
I'm except for the Buckeyes, obviously.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought we might have pulled that out.
We should have. Man, I don't know what happened to us in the first half was ugly.
Yeah, it was...
Just did not go well in the first half.
Not exactly pretty.
And I only missed 2 games yesterday.
Well, there were a couple bracket busters.
Well, I got...
Wisconsin.
You got both of them?
The only one I didn't get was the 12 seed High Point.
Yeah.
Who the hell? I didn't even know who that is.
Yeah.
And they beat Wisconsin. And, I usually do a little research, especially on those 11 and 12 seeds. And I saw the name and I went, they're not going to beat High Point? What are they? They're not going to beat Wisconsin. Damn if they didn't do it.
And then, did you pick VCU over North Carolina?
Yeah, VCU, man, when they're 11 or 12 seed, they always upset their opponent.
Okay.
Always.
It's funny you bring that up because coming up here in a couple moments, we're going to talk about March Madness and some of the Some of the ways that you could have filled out your bracket. When we talk about too much time on your hands, boy, I'll tell you what, I don't know who has got this kind of time on their hands. It is absolutely unbelievable. So we'll get to that coming up here in about 10 minutes. Right now, let's get started on a Friday morning with Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, $25 up for grabs to water beds and stuff if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. Every year, Gallup puts out their World Happiness Report. And for the 9th year in a row, this country is the happiest country in the world. For the 9th year in a row. This is where you want to live if you want to live in the happiest country in the world. Tell us what country it is. Text it in at 800-821-9970. First one gets the gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right. Gallup put out a World Happiness Report, as they do every year. And for the 9th year in a row, what country was ranked the happiest country in the world? And the answer to that is Finland. What is going on in Finland?
Well, they've got everything taken care of.
I guess.
I mean,
I feel like, is that part of the Netherlands?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's that whole area, Sweden, Finland, Denmark.
It just seems
they're all happy.
Yeah.
They don't have they don't have the work stress life that we do. Free health care. Things are taken care of. They leave for lunch and go, they have wine during lunch.
Wow, wine during lunch.
Yeah.
That'll do something for you.
No wonder
they like in some of those areas, like in Italy and stuff, like they shut down for like 2 hours during lunchtime. Everyone leaves work.
Really?
Yeah. Everything just shuts down so they can all really take a break.
Yeah, so many countries do not work near the hours that we work.
No, not at all.
Not even, they're like 25, 30-hour work weeks.
Now, there's a flip side to that.
Yeah. How
many millionaires and billionaires do they have? Not as many as we do.
Right.
So it depends on what's important to you in life.
Yeah, Kelly, when you guessed when we were off the air, what did you say?
Denmark.
Denmark was third.
Okay.
And then where's Sweden?
Iceland was second. Costa Rica, then Sweden, Norway, the Netherlands. Yeah.
That whole area.
What is it over there, man? Look at that. Where do you think the U.S. fell?
Oh.
We're all so mad all the time.
This was out of 147 countries.
I mean, I would say it's up there, but it's not in the top 10.
25th.
I would say 30th.
23rd.
No
23rd,
way.
okay, yeah.
It was 23rd out of 147. So that's not horrible. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
23rd out of 147. But I don't know, man. America seems so angry these days. It's like,
absolutely.
Everybody just wants to fight.
Yeah, you want a big fight?
Down toward the bottom. Well,
That's
kind of
gotta
all
be
Middle East.
For sure.
Afghanistan, Yemen, Lebanon, I don't know what, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Botswana. So, yeah, those are the bottom countries. Tim Curran from Blacklick, first one to text in the correct answer, got the $25 to waterbeds and stuff. By the way, this was Finnish music. That's what I was
Is that
playing.
what this is?
What'd you guess, Kelly? BTS?
I thought it was Korean. I'm like, why are you playing this? Nope, that doesn't sound Korean
No,
at all.
not at all.
Not even close.
I don't even know the spelling. I don't know how to say the name of the band or the song.
ABBA.
Hey, if you have filled out your bracket, there's a good chance that it already has been busted. We did have a couple of bracket busters yesterday. High Point beating Wisconsin.
What is that? Where is High Point? What is that?
Although, Thick, you did pick VCU over North Carolina.
I did.
That seems to be... I mean, Texas did beat BYU as an 11 seed.
Yep, took Texas over BYU.
And you had Texas A&M over St. Mary. That's a 10 over a 7. Looks like those...
Did not get that 9 over 8.
Yeah, St. Louis over Georgia.
Well, I was talking about Ohio State.
Oh, yeah, Ohio State was one and done there. Well, now we both have TCU defeats on our... ours is a little worse, but still. If you are filling out a bracket, there's a lot of different ways people go. Whether you're going by, straight numbers, and you're just picking the higher ranked, whether you're going by, I know a lot of people do their colors. I like their colors.
Oh, for God's sake.
Or I like their cute mascot. Well, NCAA Buzzer Beaters and Game Winners is a Twitter account. And I don't know what they do full-time, but someone's got a lot of time on their hands because they created a bunch of different brackets depending on different things. And they created these so-called perfect March Madness brackets. But each one is different because they started with the perfect March Madness bracket going by the school that is closest to a Wendy's.
Oh.
They broke down
of the two. Of each two playing each other?
Well, they did the whole bracket. Yes.
Yeah.
So they went.
But they went each matchup
all
one
the way.
by one,
Yes.
and
All the
whichever
way
one of
down.
the two was closest.
Yep.
Okay.
And they
That
found
is an
out.
unemployed person.
Well, that's what. If you work for this, I don't know whose account this is. Like, is this a company? Do you
Maybe.
work for this company? And they're like, what we should do? We should break down the bracket depending on who's closest to a Wendy's.
Maybe that person actually works for Wendy's.
Could be.
Yeah,
but
because
here's
why
the thing.
Wendy's? Why not Waffle House?
Well, they did do Waffle House.
Oh!
Yes, that's the thing. They did Wendy's, Arby's, Waffle House, Raising Cane's, scariness of the school's mascot to a toddler.
I like that one.
The schools that spend the most on their basketball programs, and they did a perfect bracket for schools mentioned the most in the Epstein files.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So they did all these different perfect
So you got
brackets.
like this is the Wendy's perfect bracket. This
Correct.
is the scary
Like I can tell you
mascot bracket.
for Arby's, in terms of proximity to an Arby's, Wright State would beat the Vandals, it looks like Iowa Vandals, for the NCAA championship. If you were to do, you said Waffle House, so let's look at the Waffle House bracket, Kelly.
Iowa
just for you.
Vandals.
I don't know. It's a yellow eye. I don't know what school that is.
The Idaho?
Maybe. Could be. What's that yellow eye? Let me see here. Idaho. Yeah, you're right.
Idaho.
It's Idaho.
Okay.
Let's see. The Waffle House one for you, Kelly. That would be Montana versus... Is that Kansas State? Who is that? Some of these logos are disgusting. Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw. All right.
Yep.
Well, who won
Kennesaw
the Wendy's
State.
bracket?
The Wendy's bracket.
Because we probably have more Wendy's here than anybody.
Oh, yeah, it's true. But again, it's by proximity, not by, let's see, is this the Wendy's bracket?
I'm sure we have a Wendy's on OSU campus.
This is the Wendy's bracket. Oh, Vanderbilt beat Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now,
Is that
Epstein,
like closest to their arena, maybe? Is that?
well, here's the thing. Here's the argument. A lot of people are saying, hey, we have a Wendy's on campus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do. We probably have a couple.
But they are doing, yes, in proximity to the actual basketball
Venue.
arena.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's what's closest to the Schottenstein Center.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
What about how much is spent on the basketball program? That seems like it might be fairly accurate.
All right, let's find out how much is spent on the... that would be University of Kentucky versus Duke.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's University of Kentucky beating out Duke for the championship.
Well, there's a shock.
Now, the most important one. Which perfect bracket lines up with the schools most mentioned in the Epstein files?
Okay.
We come down to the Final Four. Penn, UCLA, Texas.
Ohio State.
Unfortunately not.
Wexner. Oh.
No kidding.
Unfortunately not.
Why you say unfortunately?
It's Michigan?
Because it's Michigan.
Dang, we have Wexner and that pediatrician
Yeah,
guy.
I haven't heard one thing about Michigan in the Epstein files. But it comes down
Well, they
to...
cover up when they cheat.
No, the no, it's not the pediatrician, the gynecologist. Was that it? Anyway, what?
And it comes down
Michigan.
to UCLA versus Michigan in the finals, and UCLA beats out Michigan for the NCAA championship.
I'm sorry you weren't the champs.
Yeah. In fact,
Oh.
Ohio State didn't even make it out of the first round. How is that possible?
Well, we hear about Wexner.
Oh, they
'cause
did.
we're
I'm sorry.
here,
They made
so-
it out of the first round. They took on Duke, and then they lost to Duke.
Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. I mean, it's all over campus.
Right.
It's all over everywhere.
Right. I don't know. Anyways,
So
hopefully...
it's the number of times the school was mentioned in the files.
Mentioned in the files. Yep. So, good luck on your brackets. Hopefully, you still have a perfect one and you win all the monies.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
I don't know, was it 3-4 months ago? We were all just overtaken and all of our hearts just filled with so much awe when we saw Moodang, the little pygmy hippo. No one remembers?
Yeah,
okay.
I remember. Yes,
I remember.
Yes.
Play along, people, come on. Bangkok is where Moodang lives, and everyone was just like, look at this little guy. I'm looking at him right now. Like,
I thought you were going to say Punch, so I got confused real quick.
Oh, no.
Moodang.
Punch is the most current little animal.
Yeah.
Punch has a girlfriend.
Yeah, Punch does have a girlfriend. Yeah, Moodang has kind of lost a little traction, but Moodang is back in the news now because apparently someone saw Moodang and just couldn't take it anymore. Someone was like, can I pet that hippo? And ended up jumping into the Moodang enclosure at the Khao Kiao Zoo, according to Narongwit Chodchoi, the zoo's director. The man waited until no employees or other guests were around and decided to jump into the enclosure in hopes of, I don't know, petting or playing with Moodang. Security footage showed the man in a black beanie, sunglasses, a green tank top, and brown shorts approaching Moodang. Now, here's the problem. Moodang does have a mother. Now, you don't necessarily want to mess with hippos. They are pygmy hippos, but still, apparently the guest not only wanted to take pictures, but apparently tried to do, like, selfies. And thankfully, the police and the security from the zoo did show up before anything bad could happen. And, she was born all the way back in 2024. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Well, so yes, he will be charged with trespassing. Investigation is still ongoing, but they intend to pursue legal action. And now, of course, they're trying to figure out how to keep people from jumping inside the enclosure. Higher fences or a gate or something. Although, this seems to be the only man to do it because most people wouldn't think, hey, I want to jump inside the zoo enclosure.
There's not a single enclosure at any zoo that I am interested in getting into. Not a single one. I don't trust any of those animals.
Yeah, I think you're right. I had the opportunity to go kind of behind the scenes at the Colorado Springs Zoo and feed a tiger, and even the security measures they had set up didn't seem enough, because that thing was fierce. And so yeah, I can't imagine trying to get any closer to any. Maybe the otter exhibit.
Yeah,
that would be about it.
You want to get slapped by an otter?
I mean, otters are pretty cute. Yeah, just let them.
Yeah, I don't know if it would hurt.
Yeah.
It might hurt. You're going to stink for the rest of the day. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Otters stink?
Well,
it's
only
like
fish.
Oh, I guess there's that.
So you fed this thing. Define fed.
You have a stick and you put it through a hole in a fence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not Siegfried and Roy in this
No,
thing.
hell
Okay.
no.
Just checking.
And that thing was, it was grab. It was, ooh. Yeah, never want to do that again. Our second story takes us over to Peru, to the Cajamarca province, where, unfortunately, they had a funeral. And in this funeral, you can see 6 men carrying a coffin. You know, as they do, like, you know, we'll carry coffins here from maybe the, what's the car called? The hearse to the gravesite. But these men are carrying the coffin on their shoulders. They obviously don't use hearses there. They have to actually move the body from one place to the next. And where they were going, they had to cross this bridge. Well, I don't know if you've seen a lot of bridges in Peru. They're kind of man-made out of bamboo. It's just bamboo sticks tied together. And unfortunately, the bridge they were crossing was not made to hold 6 men and a coffin with a body inside. So as all 6 men approach the center of the bridge gives way. And unfortunately, they all fall into the river below. Now, it wasn't a very far fall. We're talking maybe 5 or 6 feet. But it was enough where, of course, you're not falling in unison, so everything was topsy-turvy. The coffin hits the water, rolls over, and opens up. And the body starts coming halfway out the coffin and floating down the river. So these men then had to gather the coffin and the body. And it doesn't say exactly what happened afterwards or how they got the coffin out, but this was some fast-moving water. So there was quite a bit to do for the dramatic scene of trying to get this body and coffin out of the water, not to mention the 6 people that fell in.
Just get the 6 people out and call it a day. Honestly, what are we doing here?
That's...
it's like you're just off into your eternity.
I think I told this story before, but outside of Colorado Springs, there's a small town called Manitou Springs, and every year for Halloween, they do a huge event called the Emma Crawford Coffin Races, where people dress up and they make like these almost like go-kart coffins, and they do these races. Because back in the 1800s, during a giant storm, Emma Crawford's coffin came out of the mud and went through the streets of Manitou Springs. So now they pay homage to her by doing these Emma Crawford. So I think you're right. At that point, you just got to let it go.
Let it go.
Let nature take its course.
Yep.
That's all you can do. This person lived their life, and this is obviously the way it was meant to be.
Right.
Yeah. So, good luck collecting the body and completing your funeral. That's your not so breaking news. 997 The Blitz. All right, let's try something new that we haven't done before. We'll see if it works or not, because maybe you're not having the best week so far. Things haven't been going the way you'd hoped it work. Or maybe 2026 so far hasn't been great as a whole, as we are almost a quarter of a way through the year. And I want to let you vent. So here's the deal. 800-821-9970. We're opening up the phone lines right now. 30 seconds to vent. Straight up. Get it off your chest. Whatever it is. You don't have to say where you work. We don't need your name. You can be completely anonymous. But we'll try a Friday morning therapy session.
Yeah, you probably don't want to say where you work if you're going to bitch about your job.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. That could cause some HR issues. A lot of companies don't like that necessarily. But I really do want to see if anyone out there, because I wish I had something to complain about. And I don't mean to be all, standing on a soapbox here, but things are good.
Good for you.
Yeah, I know. I knew that was coming.
I could rant about something very trivial.
Okay.
Not you.
Yeah. No, it's a surprise. Surprise.
All right. What is it?
I've beef with the pit. Please drop a full season at once, because listen, you are ruining the momentum. You're killing the vibe. I have to wait week to week, and then let me tack on to that Severance, making us wait years between seasons. I am very unhappy with this arrangement. Okay?
I will say I am kind of with you, but the thing is if the pit were to release all their episodes, I would then be done with it in a week and then have to wait an extended period of time. Now, because Paradise is back, I know that like one day I've got the pit to watch, and then a couple days later I've got the Paradise. So it's like leapfrogging. So that's the reason I'm okay with it. But I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I'm like, I want to go. Blitz, hi. 30 seconds to vent. If you want to say your name, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. What do you want to bitch about? Appreciate the enthusiasm, but you can't use the full word.
Okay, I apologize.
That's okay.
The AI stuff.
Yeah.
Went to Cleveland Clinic yesterday. The doctor comes in, as always, and says, hey, it's you, me, and AI transcribe. And the last month when I was there, I was told, hey, by the way, and when I went to go get tests done, my diagnosis of intestinal failure just went to malabsorption intolerance. And so when I addressed it to the doctor yesterday, she's like, oh, no, I didn't say that. So I was in there an hour and a half discussing stuff with her yesterday. And then I later on get my review summary. And it was nothing we talked about. AI transcribe is putting things in my medical record that I never said and that we never discussed for other physicians to see.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
medical
not
has
good.
to stop.
Yeah, they haven't perfected that yet. They got to be real leery about that stuff. That's got to be frustrating. I know my fiance works for a doctor's office, and they use some of that stuff, and she's seen the frustrations when it comes to that. I'm sorry. That's definitely frustrating for sure. Good luck with all that. Thank you so much for the call. Blitz, hi. What do you want to bitch about?
My name's Josh. I want to bitch about the fact that I go into work and they say it's going to be down here at this port where I unload this truck, and the truck don't get there until another hour and a half later. How am I supposed to do that in 45 minutes?
Yes. If it's supposed to be there at a certain time, then get there at the time you're supposed to be there so I can do my job. Because if you don't do your job, I can't do my job.
Yep.
I feel you, man.
Paying me to bitch now. So.
I feel you. I feel you, Josh. I hope you have a great weekend. Blitz, hi, who's this?
I'd like to stay anonymous.
Absolutely, sir. What do you want to bitch about?
Okay, so I work at a company where the boss hires all his family and gives them all the hours, and they're foreigners.
Those Nepo babies.
Oh,
yeah, when
aggravating.
When the boss gives all the hours to family members, that's definitely frustrating.
Mm-mm.
And have you?
Like I said, half of them are here illegally, so you know where they're from.
Right. No, I feel you, man. That's frustrating when they get all the hours when you're trying to make your paycheck. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you very much. Have yourself a great weekend. Blitz, hi. What do you want to bitch about?
I mean, I want to bitch about child support.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what, man, they always take the women's side. They don't take the men's side about anything. They don't hold the women to any standard that is put up in court, but they will sure hold you about the dollar bill.
I mean, I have heard a lot of cases like this. That is always a real touchy subject as to who's paying more, who's not. There's a great TikTok account that shows people going for child support battles, and when child support gets changed and the one person's like, well, wait, I thought I was getting more money. And they're like, no, that's not how this works. Like, you actually have to go get a job.
Right.
They're not paying to support you. They're paying to support the children. That's always a difficult situation.
Hardin County, they think you're paying to support the woman. I pay about $600 for one child.
Wow. That is really unfortunate. I hope that all gets straightened out. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. Blitz, hi. Who's this? Or you can stay.
Good morning.
Hi. What do you want to bitch about?
How about we make concert tickets more freaking affordable?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. They are. There's all kinds of legal battles going on right now. It wasn't that long ago we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Was it earlier this week?
Yeah.
Live
Live Nation.
Nation. Yep. I agree with you. They definitely need to make those more affordable. I wonder how affordable they would be without the fees and such. Like, how much are the fees racked in? That's got to be, what, 20, 25%?
It's a lot more in some cases. Oh, percent.
Yeah.
I don't know about
it varies.
that.
Not that high?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, but it adds insult to injury.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. 800-821-9970. I do love this one. 1280 text in said, how about AEP jacking up their prices again?
Yes.
Yep.
Every single time I turn around, there's a new rate hike.
Record profits, but we got to charge you more.
They made
That's right.
$14.5 billion in profits last year. But they need more money to do whatever it is they're going to do. I guess we pay for them to upgrade their company.
Stuff. Yeah, absolutely. 800-821-9970.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The three things you need to know before you go.
Hey, were you at the CVS at Cleveland and Schrock on Tuesday morning? Because you may have been exposed to measles. Franklin County Public Health says someone with a confirmed case of measles visited the store between 9:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. If you are fully vaccinated, no worries. The risk is very low. But if you're not, measles does spread through the air via coughs and sneezes. So you need to watch out for symptoms like fever, rash, cough, watery eyes. That rash typically begins at the hairline and then moves down the body. I was there, guys. Is that weird? It's the CVS right by my mom's. I stopped over there to get something for her. And
what day was this?
This was on Tuesday morning. CVS at Schrock in Cleveland. Now, the chances are I wasn't in there when, but you never know. I was there in the time frame.
I started feeling like this on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Are you not vaccinated?
See? If you brought it here and then...
You're not vaccinated?
Of course I am.
Oh.
He's trying to make me feel bad, though. I see that. Yeah, so...
Vic, learn to play along, man. You are not a good improver.
You could have said no.
You are not a yes
You
and
could have
person.
played along and said, no, I'm not.
No, it's yes and.
Yes and.
Yes
He
and.
is not a yes and person.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Wait, but what if? It's yes and, it's not what if.
Hang on a minute. Yes, so anywho, I guess be careful. This is a very sad story. The body of Jimmy Gracie, University of Alabama student who went missing while in Barcelona on spring break, has been found in the water off a beach near the bar where he was last seen. The 20-year-old was last seen Tuesday at about 3 a.m. outside the nightclub. His friends reportedly wanted to leave the club and get back to their rental, but Gracie said, no, I want to stay. He was reportedly seen leaving with someone. That person has not been identified, and the cause of death has not yet been determined. Well, the upcoming season of The Bachelorette has been canceled just days before it was set to premiere because The Bachelorette is being accused of domestic abuse. Taylor Frankie Paul, who was also on the show Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, was the season 22 Bachelorette. The show's already been filmed and was set to premiere on Sunday. However, a brutal video was posted on TMZ yesterday from 2023 showing Taylor Frankie Paul attacking her ex, Dakota Mortensen, during a fight. She grabs a fistful of his hair, hangs on. She kicks him. At one point, she whips a bar stool at him. And then
Three of them.
and a second bar stool. And then hits him with a third bar stool. And by the way, their young daughter was in the room crying. It is a disgusting watch.
She got hit by one of the bar stools.
So, ABC says, well, we were blindsided by this, which is a complete lie. It has to be because there was a police report, an open domestic violence investigation on this couple, and they're both accusing each other, by the way, of domestic violence. This would come up in a basic background check, which ABC either didn't do because she's already an influencer and just wanted that clout, or they did do it and ignored it. It's one of the two.
Yeah, and like in one of the, I guess her rep said, well, it goes both ways. Okay, fine, even if it does go both ways. These people have no business on a reality show, or especially a reality show dealing with relationships. You're not going to tell the guys that are fighting for her heart or to fall in love that, hey, if you fall in love, she might throw a metal chair at you.
She's not afraid to swing a chair at you.
Right.
And she was on this Mormon Wives reality show?
Yeah, she's already been on reality TV.
It just tells you that these shows are BS. These are bad actors who can't get good acting jobs. That's all these people are.
They're not even actors or actresses. They're just crazy people.
And this girl from this Mormon Wives reality show, this is who these guys are all competing for?
Yeah.
For real? And I'm supposed to take this seriously?
First of all, if I showed up and that's the woman I'm fighting for, I'm turning around and watching. She looks like a marionette puppet.
Yes.
Like, she is funny looking.
But even if you are attracted to her look or whatever, you're still not disclosing a very important thing.
Yes.
And that is that she
throws chairs at people.
Yeah, and that is verifiable.
We watched that video in here this morning.
I love that alleged. It's like, not alleged. She did it.
Saw it with my own two eyes.
She absolutely. You see her WWE style chuck a chair across the room.
Her daughter get hit. Her daughter's crying, man. It's terrible.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess no Bachelorette this season. Boo-hoo. Those are your three things.
So sad. All right, look, breakups suck no matter what. And depending on how you handle it, sure, you could sit down and have a conversation and let them know that, it's not you, it's me, or this just isn't working out, especially if it's something long-term. Being ghosted absolutely sucks. Getting a breakup through text, although Kelly's a big fan of that.
I love a text breakup.
Why?
Because it is too hard to face someone.
And I'll tell you, coming from someone who has previously done things like that, because I hate confrontation.
I hate it.
I've definitely
I hate it.
done the slow back away and just try and, hopefully it fizzles. so you don't have to have that uncomfortable conversation. I've been there for sure.
I just want to text like, hey, you're a great person, but this isn't working out, and then instant block, because I don't want to hear back.
I don't want to hear back, right.
Yeah,
however, this new trend is just absolutely awful. Apparently, one person posted about it, and now it's kind of taken off with other people stepping forward and said, yeah, this happened to me. And it's mostly women that are stepping forward saying this happened to me. And they have now given it a name. It is called the Alpine Divorce.
Okay.
And this is literally you and your significant other going on a hike somewhere, and the person just ghosting you on the trail and leaving you to your own devices to find your way back, to find your way home, to basically just take care of yourself in the wilderness. And some of these people are leaving these women in pretty desolate areas. Like, we're talking out in the woods. This is insane.
I don't understand the purpose. You're trying to torture somebody and break up at the same time?
You know, it doesn't sit like, are you hoping that they get murdered or injured or fall off a cliff? I don't know why you would do this.
I really want to know what they did to make you want to break up with them this way.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty vindictive breakup.
Like they did something horrible.
Yes.
Or
Here's
either
what
that
would
or this
happen.
whoever's breaking up is just a piece of crap.
No, I would try to break up via text, and they'd be like, oh, let's just go on one last hike. And then leave me up there.
You know who deserves the Alpine Divorce is this chick from who's supposed to be the Bachelorette that we were just talking about.
Taylor
She
Frankie
deserves
Hall.
an Alpine Divorce. Sure, leave her on a mountainside by herself somewhere. That's fine. But yeah, apparently people are stepping forward saying, this one woman says, I just saw a TikTok of a girl whose boyfriend abandoned her during a hike in the woods. Comment, we're all about men doing this. Many women have stepped forward who have been a part of something like this where you just get left. Now, granted, they are talking about this in terms of like hiking or out in the wilderness, but this has happened like in the city where men just disappear and there you are in a city you've never been to, just left alone.
Guys, I got lost in a metro park in Columbus. So, I mean, I am doomed. I did.
Really?
High Banks was actually in like
High
Lewis
Banks is a big
Center.
one. It's a big
I got
one.
lost.
That's a big
like
park.
to where the ranger had to come search.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like,
So basically, you're saying I can take you down to the Riverside Park right here
100%.
with
I'd
the
never
frisbee
see
golf.
That's it.
and
I'd
just
never be
lose
seen
you.
again.
When you said that, honestly, when you said that High Banks is the first thing that popped in my head, I was thinking, well, if it was High Banks, I can see it.
I can't imagine having the actual, cojones to just leave someone in the wilderness.
I feel like the thing is you're really taking a chance, because if that person did end up like dying or getting really injured or something, you're on the hook, like jail time.
I would think so.
Is that a crime?
I mean,
Is it a crime?
if
If the person lives and says they abandoned me and left me here by
Abandon you.
myself,
You're an adult in public. I don't know.
it's dangerous
what's
conditions?
the legal statute? I don't know. I think both of you have a valid argument. Is there any legal statute for that to be a crime? No. Could you be or should you be? Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying it's not horrible what you did, but from a legal standpoint, you're both adults out there fending for yourselves. I don't think.
I
know what I
don't
mean?
know.
But if you take somebody out for the express purpose of abandoning them, I feel like a good lawyer could prove that.
I agree with you. I think a good lawyer could absolutely. If you get injured, let's say you get left and you're trying to find your way back and it turns dusk or nightfall and you trip and you roll down the mountainside and you have all kinds of medical, you break your leg or whatever the case may be. I guarantee you have at least a legal argument.
What's the crime? What do you charge him with?
Abandonment.
What is that? What crime
some
is
type
that?
of, I don't know.
It's not a child you're abandoning here. What's the crime?
The crime would be you purposefully left them in a dangerous situation.
If you were to, if they could make an argument or find the fact that you intentionally left them,
We need a lawyer.
I would say that you could. Again, what's on the books versus what could be argued.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I know. It's just what could. I think there's a legal argument there for sure.
Reckless endangerment. How about that?
Okay, that's a good argument.
Criminal neglect. How about Attempted homicide. I feel like there are a lot of things you could drum up as a lawyer.
As a lawyer?
Yeah.
For sure. Here's a good point of advice. Don't do it. Don't leave someone on the side of a mountain or on a trail.
Yeah, you're an a-hole.
To break up with them. Yeah. Anyways, Alpine Divorce, I would love to hear 800-821-9970. If someone has done this to you, I want to know. Have you been left in a metro park to fend for yourself, eating twigs and berries, getting lost like Kelly?
Oh, that's another thing. I'm instantly eating the poison berry by accident.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you're like, I'm not going to make it out. I got to pop some of these like Skittles. Yeah. Uh-oh. Small town living, it's a thing. Some people are all for it, and then there's me. Or people like me. I'm definitely a city folk. I would say my most small town living... Well, Gaylord was pretty small. Gaylord, Michigan. In the kind of upper part of the mitten there. And Waterloo, Iowa was also pretty small. I lived there for a little bit as well. Kelly, have you always lived in a small town?
No, I grew up in Columbus, on the north end of Columbus. So I've always lived in Columbus or Westerville. Those are the two cities I've lived in the most. We've lived in Johnstown for 12 years.
Okay.
And it just became a city after the 2020 census. Before that, it was a village.
Okay.
So there are only 5,300 people in Johnstown. It's a small city.
Small city.
Yeah.
Think have you ever done any small town living? Or always kind of Columbus-ish?
Yeah. I'm not opposed to it, though.
You wouldn't mind a little small town living?
I love the farmland.
I could definitely do country life.
Yes.
Really?
I don't even need a town. I just like out in the country.
Oof. All right. Well, people online were asked.
I don't want to be too far away from the city.
But just enough removed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, people jumped online and they were talking about small town living and things they've seen in a small town. One person said traffic is so sparse that people driving in opposite directions can actually stop and chat with each other for a little bit. Because you really don't have to worry about people coming up behind you. You've got time to chat. Someone said, in our small town, an older man who lost his license for too many DUIs started driving his John Deere lawnmower to the local bar. You'd see him all the time. Although, again, you can get a DUI on a riding lawnmower.
That's right.
So you got to be real careful. I remember when I did live in Colorado Springs, we went back to Manhattan, Kansas, where a couple of my friends were. One guy was getting married, and they were having their little bachelor party. And one of the sheriffs came over to the garage that we were all drinking in because he went to high school with them. And he had a beer. Oh. It was a single beer.
Yeah.
But he was on duty, and he had himself a beer. I was like, boy, this is small town. This is the same group. I learned this story while we were all hanging out, was this group of friends stole a backhoe from a construction site one time in high school, their senior year of high school, and the sheriff pulled them over. And they were like, Chad, Noah, go home.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's small town.
Quit being stupid. Right. Go home.
Yep.
This person said our high school graduating class only had 22 students.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's unbelievable.
That's small.
Although,
that's crazy.
That is the only reason I would live in a small town, so you don't have to sit through a graduation ceremony with all those names. 22 people in and out.
That sounds like a half-hour deal right there.
Yeah, done. This person said, I grew up in a town where they threw a parade in 1976 because we got a McDonald's.
Aw, I love that.
That is so small town.
Wow.
This person says the high school prom was in a barn. That's how small our town was. This person says the local newspaper had a lost and found section.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yes, that's exactly. Well, to go along with your point, this person says when you move into a small town, people ask, whose house did you buy? Because they know where everyone lives. Yeah, they know exactly where everyone lives.
Billy Bob's over there on Main Street.
Yep. This person says the town drunk would ride a horse everywhere. If he passed out in the saddle, the horse would just take him home.
Oh, my gosh.
The horse knew that if no real direction was happening, you were just slumped over. It was happening. And finally, this person says there's a combination hair salon and live bait shop called Perms and Worms.
Wow.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
Perms and worms.
I am not going to a place called Perms and Worms. Danielle texted in and said we don't have a grocery store.
Yeah, that's small.
Man.
I will say that anytime somebody sees that a new business is going in, the big joke in Johnstown is it's either got to be an auto parts store or a pizza place, because those seem to be the only two businesses that work in Johnstown.
Yep. Amanda said, small town girl drove a tractor to school during FFA week.
Nice.
Question.
Yeah.
Hand raised.
Huh?
Future Farmers of America.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
had no idea what FFA week was. 800-821-9970. I'd love to know what small town did you grow up in, and what was it? What small town thing happened in your small town? A week from Sunday at the King of Clubs, it's their 5th anniversary party, and they've brought in Filter, Finger 11, and Local H to help celebrate. We've got your tickets. Not only that, but we're going to give you some meet and greet passes as well. So, if you're looking for plans next Sunday night, March 29th, grab your tickets now at tkOC.live, or you can win them. 800-821-9970. If you want to go, we have got some tickets to give away, and we'd love to give them to you. We need 2 contestants right now. One to team up with Kelly, one to team up with Goose, and we're hopefully going to give someone a pair of tickets. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Angela.
Hi, Angela. All right, you called in first, so you get the pick. Do you want to team with Kelly or Goose?
Goose.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Well, so much
about.
for girl power. Next.
No, we're going birthday power.
Oh, you are the birthday boy. You deserve
birthday
it.
power. All right,
You deserve
Angela,
it.
you hang on 1 second. Got to find Kelly, a loser teammate. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Christine.
Christine.
Oh, girl power returns.
There you go, Christine.
Yes, Kelly.
All right, Christine, you are with Kelly. So we've got Kelly. We've got Christine and Angela ready to hopefully win some tickets. Let's find out what happens. Angela, Christine, you guys hang on. Vic, what are we playing today?
Well, you guys better get your brains ready. It's Think Fast.
Come on.
I'll take Think Fast over just the intros so we don't look like complete idiots.
Oh, you guys got
God, we got roasted for playing just the intros. All right, Think Fast. Let's go.
All right, first category. It's real simple. I give you a movie character's name. You tell us the movie they're in. I'll tell you the character that they play in the movie.
Not the actor.
Not the actor name.
Or
but
actress.
The character name.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
Daniel LaRusso.
Cricket.
Oh, that was a tie for sure.
That was pretty dead on.
Wow. Baby Houseman.
Dance. Oh, shoot.
Dirty Dancing.
Dang it.
Thanks for saying dancing.
Kelly just attacked you.
I got hit. That was the first physical attack on a rock and
I
rumble.
didn't hit. I pushed.
He did push.
You
yeah.
said the word dance, too.
Because I couldn't think
you
of
go,
the
I
word
dance.
That's the reason I got it.
Dang it. Dang it.
Yeah, you gave it to him. Don't do that.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Jordan Belfort.
Wolf Wall Street.
Never saw it.
Oh, really great movie.
She wouldn't like it.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Not her good.
Oh, there must
Why
be
is there
tons
so
of-
much sex in this movie?
I know.
I don't need to see sex and drug use. That's the entire movie.
Yeah, you're right. Still a great movie. All right, next one. Lily Von Stoop.
Young Frankenstein. Okay, hold on. Lily Von Stoop.
Lily Von Stoop. My wife is screaming at her radio right now.
Well, you said Young Frankenstein.
No, that's what she
Oh, I
said.
thought you said Little Frankenstein.
What is
What's
Little
Frankenstein?
I don't know. That's what I thought you said. But you made a face. Was it another Mel Brooks movie? The Producers.
No, but yes. Yes to your first question, no to the producers.
Lily Von Stoop. It's not Young Frankenstein, so it's got...
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah!
There it is. All right, Goose gets that category. Clean sweep.
Okay, I know it's a clean sweep. You don't need to throw it in my face.
It means you got shut out.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, it means you got zilch, zero,
Means I got
nothing.
nothing?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right. Now you have to complete the 2-word phrase. I'm going to give you the first word. You complete it to make it a common item or phrase. Now, there could be more than one answer to these.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to say one word. You say the next.
Okay.
Okay, one
It
word.
has to be a common item or phrase.
Common
phrase.
2-word phrase?
Yes.
He's gonna
2-word phrase.
He's going to give us one word. We have to say the other word.
Okay.
Are you ready?
This one's going to cause fistfights, I can tell.
Gosh, oh, gosh.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Bread.
Winner.
Butter.
What?
Breadwinner?
Breadwinner. Bread
Yeah,
butter?
breadwinner.
Bread butter doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't. Okay, okay.
Ready? Back.
Fourth. Break. Breaking. Back
break.
breaking.
Yeah. You're forgetting the and in every sentence.
Oh, you're right.
Ready? Holy.
Water.
Cow. You said holy water, I said holy cow. And
Those
they're
are both
right.
correct, and they were both the same time.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Middle.
Finger.
Oh, yes! Good one, Kelly. Good one. That was good. I didn't even think of that. That was great.
I didn't know you were looking at me when you gave the answer.
All right. Wet.
Dry. Shoot. I did it again. Wet blanket. Wet blanket.
Yes.
You're a wet blanket.
Why are you holding your mouth, Goose?
Oh, gosh. Okay.
All right. We have to go to a third category.
Oh, boy.
All right. This is the no letter round. Could be any answer to any of
Okay.
these, but it's gotta answer what it is.
Okay.
All right. Doesn't have to start with any specific letter.
All right.
Name something you plug in.
Hair dryer. What did you say?
He said.
I was so confused. I thought you were giving us a letter. Just anything?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I said. No letter round.
Okay. No letter round. Okay.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
I was going to hair dryer. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. A bad job. A bad job for someone who is accident prone.
Electrician.
Ladder climber.
Clabber, clabber, clabber.
A labor clabber. You know,
Electricians.
you make really good money as a labor clabber, though. But it takes very
It is
specific,
dangerous.
very specific schooling to become
Ice
a
road
labor clabber.
trucker. Am I too late?
All right. Something that chases you in a movie.
Lion.
Cheetah. Okay.
Does a lion chase you in a movie?
It does. Yeah.
It's happened.
All right.
Something a man better not bring on his honeymoon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
What? Bacon. A
Not
date. A date. Yes.
You need to answer when she says that kind of stuff.
I was stuck on dildo. That's what I almost said. But that would work on a honeymoon. So bacon. Yeah, don't bring the bacon on your honeymoon. It's a bad idea.
Why?
Did I win that category yet?
You said lying to them chases you in a
Yeah.
movie? Oh. Oh.
Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. So stop me now.
If you want to have a good time,
Just give me a call, Christine.
All right. Christina, you are going to be at the King of Clubs for the 5-year anniversary show. Filter, Finger 11, Local H. Plus, you're going to get a pair of meet and greet passes as well, okay?
Awesome. Thank you. Good job, Kelly.
Christine.
Hey,
Yes.
Angela, it's my birthday tomorrow, and I can do what I want, so I'm giving you a pair of passes as well, okay?
All right.
Thank you, and happy birthday.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Both of you hang on. Thank you so much. We'll get you taken care of. Hold on.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
New restrictions on adult use cannabis take effect across Ohio today. The law changes the rules that were overwhelmingly approved by voters in 2023.
Right.
So let's steamroll over the will of the voters and put our own rules in. That's I'm quoting the Ohio legislature, allegedly. But anyway, new rules prohibit public smoking or vaping marijuana. You can't do that in public, and you cannot consume edibles in public either. So you can't do any of that in public.
I didn't think you could smoke it in public to begin with.
Yeah, well, I guess it's in the law now, Thick Rick.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You cannot buy marijuana in Michigan and bring it back to Ohio. That's illegal. Now, you thought that was illegal already, right?
Yeah.
Transporting across state lines is illegal. Also, when you buy marijuana, you have to store it in your trunk for the drive home. You can't throw it on the seat next to you. Got to be in the trunk, away from the driver.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
The new law also bans the sale of THC drinks and intoxicating hemp products by craft brewers, gas stations, smoke shops, and convenience stores. They will be available, but only at dispensaries. So there you go. Whatever. That's all written into law.
They want people
now.
making money off those knockoffs.
Yeah.
Right. This is, I find, a very interesting story. Nexstar, which is the largest owner of TV stations in the United States, has been given regulatory approval to buy its rival Tegna. The deal's worth $6.2 billion. Now, here in Columbus, that means the company that owns Channel 4 is buying the company that owns Channel 10, along with the radio stations WBNS, AM, and FM. Now, historically, there has been a cap in place barring station owners from expanding to reach more than 39% of American households. The FCC yesterday waived the cap, saying that this merger is going to help keep local journalism alive. So they're like, absolutely, you can buy these stations. So with this purchase, Nexstar will reach 80% of households across the country. Now, critics say the deal means fewer voices and less competition for local communities. So they tried some lawsuits, some attorneys general, even not Dish. What's the other?
DirecTV.
DirecTV sued as well, but nope, this deal's going through, baby. So, welcome to our Nexstar overlords. Yeah, 80% of the American households.
So if one company owns 80% or will reach 80% of the household, that's going to keep local journalism alive.
That's what they're saying.
What's to stop them from syndicating everything?
Nothing.
Right.
That's why the rule was set into place back in like 96.
Yeah.
And then they let up and loosened regulations, and now they're loosening them.
They're like, well, look, we have a lot of money, so we can put a lot of money into local journalism.
Because that's exactly what media companies are doing nowadays. They're just pumping money into local journalism.
So now
they're not going syndicated. They're not creating layoffs or anything like that. No, they're investing more in talent and local journalism.
Yeah.
Guess what? Nexstar owned by the same people that owns American Electric Power.
They own
BlackRock.
They own it all.
BlackRock needs more money, guys.
Well, guests aboard a 7-night cruise to the Bahamas are currently, as we speak, experiencing an issue with the ship's plumbing. A letter was handed out to passengers stating that a guest flushed a large cotton towel down the toilet in their stateroom, which is impacting everyone's ability to flush. The ship says engineers are working to resolve the issue, and passengers will be informed as soon as they are allowed to flush the toilet again. However, some guests are saying, you know what? This towel story is BS. Ever since we boarded, this boat has smelled like crap. There have been sewage issues. Certain floors smell horrid. And these passengers think the towel story is a cover-up for what's really going on this ship. Anyway, there are still 2 nights left on this cruise, so have a great time, folks.
You know, I told Nora last weekend as we were chit-chatting, I was like, I really think, because, you know, when we get married at the beginning of September, we're not, like, leaving the next week for a honeymoon or anything. We're going to plan something later on, maybe during, like, our holiday break or something.
Yeah.
But I said, I really want to do, like, a 7-day cruise somewhere cool. I really do, but at the same time, every so often you hear these stories, and it's like,
hey, you could do a nice cruise on Viking for about $20,000. Those things are so expensive. You ever priced a Viking cruise?
Yeah, I have not. I've seen them.
Nuts, dude. They're very pricey. Very pricey.
I'm definitely going to do, if we do it, we're going to do one of the, I'm sorry, did you say what cruise line this is, or no?
I didn't say.
Because we're definitely not doing Carnival. We'll do maybe a Royal Caribbean, one of the bigger ships or something. Yeah. One of the newer ships. So
you should talk to our news director. They are professional cruise people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been on lots of cruises.
It's the MSC Meraviglia.
Oh, okay. No, we won't be going on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who. I feel.
But every time I hear one of these stories, I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
I don't want to be stuck on a ship.
You really got to take a chance.
Yep.
I love the idea of visiting like 4 or 5 ports in one trip, and you can spend a day at each of these locations.
Yes. The only thing is you are traveling in quite the petri dish.
Yes.
Despite any plumbing issues, you're all passing around whatever's around
there.
that day.
Yep, that is true.
But you're right. It's also a great way to see a bunch of different spots. So, I don't know. Anyway, those are your 3 things.
I think one thing that rock bands do better than any other genre is you get a good logo.
Yeah.
You take your band name and you design it in a way that makes it stick out. Pop artists, they just kind of put their name out there. A lot of country artists, they just put their name out there. Same thing with hip-hop artists. But a lot of good rock bands will design a logo so they really help market themselves. So someone jumped online and said, who's got the best rock band logo of all time?
Okay, can we start with the worst, and that's Bring Me the Horizon. You can't even read it.
Yeah, they really...
They botched it.
That is not a good one.
No.
Yeah.
I know, man.
If that thing isn't blown up to like...
Yeah.
To billboard size...
Yeah, you can't read it.
You can't read it. Now, I will say this. All of these bands are more classic.
Oh, I'm not. Those were the best logos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's nothing in the timeline of Bring Me the Horizon.
Okay.
These are all ones that we know. It's just a matter of which one had the best. So I think I'm going to wait on you because I know you've definitely got some ideas about this. Kelly, who do you think has a really good rock logo?
I mean, AC/DC.
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
AC/DC.
Kiss, gotta be.
Okay. I will tell you this: Kiss is 12th.
Gotta be
the
Tongue, Rolling Stones. Gotta be that.
AC/DC, third
on
all right. The list. Thick, go ahead. What do you think?
AC/DC was one. For me, it was between AC/DC and Guns N' Roses. I love the 2 guns with the rose underneath each one, sticking out. Kiss is okay. It's kind of a weak version of AC/DC's logo.
Yeah, they both have that slanted, almost lightning bolt looking thing going on.
But who wasn't writing the Kiss logo on their
I definitely was.
Yeah.
Their Jam Sports backpack.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good, but
I will tell you
and
this.
then I like Metallica's a lot too.
Yeah, Metallica's the way the M and the A come out. Metallica's 4th on the list.
Okay.
Yep. Guns N' Roses is on the list. I thought they'd be a little bit higher, but they're 8th.
Okay.
On the list. All right. Going through the top 10. Grateful Dead coming in at number 10.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
With the skull and the red, white, and blue there.
Yeah.
Aerosmith at number 9.
Yeah.
You got Guns N' Roses at number 8. Queen at number 7.
Okay, I want to say that...
Oh, yeah.
It's like the family crest type stitch.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like a royal crest or
yes,
something.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Oh, you
don't?
And
I love Queen.
Okay.
I do not like that logo. It's too intricate. Give me something a little less intricate.
A little more soul.
How about a crown or something?
Yeah, I can see that.
If I could go back to the 70s.
I think it'd be cool if they wrote Queen in a cool way and then had the crown kind of on the side of the
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't be bad. Number 6, Van Halen.
Oh, God, yeah. The VH,
course.
the way it's set.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 5, Led Zeppelin.
Okay. Just got a real big L and a real big Z. And then...
Metallica at number 4 with their M and their A.
Yeah.
AC/DC with their lightning bolt and their distinct letters. Number 2 on the list, Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd?
They're using the triangle and the prism with their name.
That's not their logo. That's an album cover.
That's, I kind of agree with you there.
Their name is like just sloppily printed. It's just like written real quick.
Yes.
Freehand. There's not...
Almost graffiti-like.
Yeah.
But that's almost based off the wall.
Right, but they write it like that a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
You see it that way in a lot of places, and I always thought that was it.
And I think
I can't do that.
I think number 1 on the list.
It's got to be what Kelly said earlier.
We would all have to agree with the most
tongue,
iconic of all the rock logos would have to be Rolling Stones.
Yeah, that tongue. Are you
They're
kidding?
number 1 on the list.
I don't like that one.
You don't like that one?
Tongues are gross.
Now I agree with you. Tongues are gross. But theirs is, I guess, because it's a cartoon tongue.
Okay, yeah, that does make it a little.
You're not seeing the tongue film.
Yeah,
and you're not seeing
the
all
saliva.
the little bumps, on the nasty tongue.
It's so juicy. It looks juicy. The cartoon, with the big lips and the teeth. It's just...
Just missing out on the top 10. Kiss was at number 12. The Doors were at number 11.
Okay.
The Beatles at 13.
Okay.
The Who at 14. And the Ramones at 15.
Oh, the Ramones, yeah, that's a good one.
Ramones wasn't bad, but...
Ooh, I feel like I don't know that one.
It was kind of like just kind of written, but nothing like crazy spectacular.
Okay.
Let's see. Iron Maiden, Jesse J said. Blue Oyster Cult.
Well, is Eddie the logo? Is that what we're talking about? Because he's on everything, but he's got like different poses and stuff.
Right.
So,
you know what's a great logo? Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Great logo.
Which one? Is it just
the
ICD?
Hatchet Man.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of when they did that series of albums from the circus, and each album cover was a different, like they had the jester and they had the ringleader, and they did a whole series of albums with different covers. Let's see. Chris Texan said Megadeth is number 1 in my book. And I see Five Finger Death Punch is another good logo. 800-821-9970 if you've got one. Who do you think has the best rock logo of all time?
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, our first story takes us over to Missouri, where 2 men are facing felony charges because they decided they wanted to get a little more up close and personal with the museum attraction in the Ozarks. This particular museum attraction was of a giant woolly mammoth. And, you know, I guess if I grew up back in the day, I would think to myself, man, I would love to ride a woolly mammoth. However, if it's in a museum, you're not supposed to do that. Brett Howard and Todd Azevedo, both are in their mid-40s. These are grown-ass men that probably should make better decisions.
How much alcohol was involved?
You know, that's a very good question, because now that I think about it, I might actually do this. Apparently, one of the men went behind the scenes and tried to, swing from the tusk of the woolly mammoth. Unfortunately, it was hollow inside, ended up breaking and shattering on the floor. Now, if you don't know, woolly mammoth tusks are worth a ton of money.
I believe it.
That ivory is worth, it's like $2,000 a pound. It is very, very expensive. It does not support the weight of a grown 40-year-old man. The whole thing was caught on security cameras. The tusk weighed about 200 pounds, so valued at about $200,000.
Damn.
Both men are arrested, and they're looking up to 4 years in prison if convicted.
Hey, back in the 20s in Johnstown, where I live, they found mastodon bones, and they recreated this mastodon, and it's at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. So, your birthday's tomorrow. We could...
Should I go try and hang out with a mastodon?
It's right there.
Swing from a mastodon tusk?
Yeah, why not?
I would not be mad at that.
It's a local mastodon, too, buddy.
That would fulfill a giant wish I've always had. To swing from a mastodon tusk. I want to monkey bar it from one to the other. Story number 2 takes us over to Lakewood, New Jersey, where a man has just been charged with lewdness and shoplifting because he decided he needed himself a beer. And he decided the best way to do so was to steal said beer from the local store. The 69-year-old man decided the best way to be left alone is to strip naked and walk into the store to grab said beer, and that's exactly what he did at the Pinecone Liquor Store on 2nd Street. 25-ounce Budweiser. Needed himself a Bud. Took off all his clothes, walked in, grabbed the beer, started walking around, drinking it. Anybody going to do anything?
No.
No?
Who's going to mess with that guy?
You're a 69-year-old naked man. No, nobody's coming near you. Summer long balls just clacking between the knees. Not happening. Officers finally did approach the man, and he began yelling at police, saying, as the police reported, alarming statements. Now, he was arrested without incident and taken to police headquarters. Was he handcuffed and thrown? I have to assume he was handcuffed and thrown in the back of the police car naked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Have to assume so.
Yeah, that car's going to need details.
Oh, it is going to be, yeah. The back of the police car seats were white. Then they turned brown, and now they're going to have to wash out that car because that is not. Oh.
The smell.
Just old man balls in the back of your police car.
Woo. Plus, the guy's drinking
and he's drinking Budweiser.
Drinking a tall boy.
Oh.
There might be a situation where you go, if you go home right now, we'll let you off with a warning.
Yeah, if I was a police officer, I might say put the beer down.
You swear to put on underwear.
And just go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, because I don't want to deal with this right now at all. Anyways, the man will be tried, and he's probably looking at, I would assume, at least a little jail time, if not probation. That's your not-so-breaking news, 99.7 The Blitz. All right, if you've got no plans for the weekend, then jump on Columbus.funnybone.com and get your tickets now. A couple of great shows with a very funny man. Lil Rel is in the studio. Hello, sir. How are you?
What up? Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for getting up early and coming down. You got a couple shows tonight and tomorrow. Again, tickets available at Columbus.funnybone.com. And I want to start off by just saying thank you for being in one of, I believe, is the greatest movies of all time, and that would be Get Out.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
That movie, and you in it. You do an amazing job in that movie. What was it? I mean, what was that movie like? Because not that it like necessarily broke massive ground, but it definitely was a breakthrough movie for this genre of thriller horror.
Yeah.
And then of course with the cast and the storytelling. What was that like?
I mean, it's still surreal to be a part of that, right? Because, like, I'm watching, like, people study that movie in schools, film schools and stuff like that. So, like, just to be a part of something special like that, and then just even from it was a perfect movie written for a comic, too. Like, it was so crazy that all I didn't have to do anything silly. The humor came from just the honesty of my character.
Right.
Representing the audience that's looking at it, basically. So it's Jordan Peele, man. I'm so proud of that dude, and I'm proud of I'm proud of all of us, because it was a lot of us. It was our stepping stone into the feature space.
Yeah, and being the kind of not comic relief, but being the funny person in a somewhat serious story. And again, not that you were cracking jokes, but just your delivery. Was that of being sarcastic and kind of lightening the tense mood. That's got to be a real interesting spot to be in.
It was a fun spot to be in, but it's like when I read it, it sounded like me. Like it sounded like how I talk.
Right.
And so I was like, yo, did he write this for me? Like if I don't book this movie, I'm a terrible actor. Because it sounds like me.
Right. And then following that up with another great movie that I absolutely loved that I don't think gets near enough credit as a comedy / Friends movie is Tag.
Oh, Tag is such a fun.
Tag is unbelievable.
And that's based off a true story.
Yes.
So the guys who were based off of showed up at the premiere and they was like doing all that. They like really are friends.
Right.
It was crazy how they really were those guys.
Do you know the story of Tag?
I don't know.
So there is a group of friends and they started playing Tag when they were younger. And as they grew older, every year in the month of May, they would continue the game. And these people are flying across the country, wearing outfits, getting jobs at the person's jobs just so they can tag them. And this game has been going on for like 30, 40 years.
Oh, my gosh.
So they were at the premiere. They
were so funny, man. Like, it was weird because I'm like, wait, I heard it was a true story. But when you were around them, you like, this is even better than what we did being around these guys. They were such good friends and like excited, and they were so happy about people doing a movie about them.
Right, yeah. And it all started because someone from the New York Times heard about it and wrote an article, and then someone read the article and picked up. It was like, oh wait, this is like a funny movie. We got to write this. And then jumping ahead, of course, to yet again another amazing movie that doesn't get enough credit. Free Guy is such a fun movie.
It's such a great movie.
I haven't seen that.
Ryan Reynolds, Free Guy.
I haven't seen it.
As a video gamer, you need to watch Free Guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you're a gamer, you'll absolutely love that movie, even more.
Do you know that you're talking to the former #1 Madden player in the world?
Wow.
Right there.
Right there.
For, I think, 3 minutes?
It was a few months.
A few months, okay. Got it.
What, Lord Zor?
Yeah.
Lord Zor.
Lord Zor.
It's Madden 2001.
Wow. That's still a big deal, though, bro.
Huge deal.
Are you a gamer in your free time at all?
I used to be, but not. I don't have as much.
I was gonna say,
that's my problem.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I give like a week or two for when something first come out, and I only like more or less like 2K more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like just me playing sports games or playing baseball. So Basketball, baseball.
How about you're looking at a guy who won $21,000 in fantasy football? That's also Thick Rick.
Is that
true.
for real?
Yeah.
I'm a football junkie.
$21,000.
Right now, the only game I even play is college football on because it's the only I only have time to play one game. I can't get into a bunch of games.
It's so crazy when you become an adult. You like, I don't have time.
I know it sucks, man.
I don't have time.
Adulting crap,
man.
Gets in the way of everything.
It does, absolutely.
It really does.
Now, I have to assume, and maybe I'm wrong, but, coming from the stand-up world and being a stand-up comedian, your filmography is absolutely unbelievable. But would you say that the stand-up, being on stage, is the one true love?
And it's not that it's the one true love. What I love about the stage, and especially now in my career, I go up when I feel like it, right? Like I perform and tour and go on the road when I get the itch for it. But honestly, I think I love it all so much. I love what I do. I love TV. I love film. I've enjoyed directing recently. I love every part of about what we do in this, and it's so much fun. Like I think the older I get too, the more I'm like, dang, this is not an easy thing to accomplish. And so it's like, wow, to truly be living my dream, and just even being on the road this weekend to get ready for my next special. I love what I do, man. I love that I could call my team and be like, hey, hit these clubs up and see what I can I pop
Book
in?
Me,
and get it in. Because that's all I'm doing. Because I do start another movie in May. So it's like between now and April is when I'm going to be on the road.
And then back to it behind the camera, in front of the camera, I should say. So you are working out the material for a new special that's coming.
Yes, I'm going to do. So unfortunately, I lost my dad in January.
Sorry to hear that.
But as I was planning everything and getting everything together, comedy kept showing up.
Yeah.
To the point where I was sitting with my brother and I actually wrote my dad's obituary. And I'm like, yo, that's what the next special is. It's going to be called Milton. So it's going to be about my dad. Like, I already did my dad on stage over the years, but like, I'm about to dive really deeper into it. And it's so many hysterical things about him that like, I can't wait to bring that out on stage. So like, I'm basically going to be workshopping a lot of that set on the road. So.
And I love that. I mean, I believe that, laughter is the best healer. So, even though it might be tough to talk about, bringing that stuff up is, I think, the best.
It's celebrating his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't, because I've seen people do these sadder specials, and it's more like this introspective thing. I'm like, this is going to be hysterical.
Right.
It's going to confuse you a little bit. When you see it, you're going to be like, damn, he's crazy. This is so funny.
But I agree. I have said multiple times that, when the time comes, that I would rather have my funeral be a stand-up special than an actual funeral.
Yeah.
Celebrate it.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone sad. Celebrate what we did.
Damn that. I want y'all crying at my...
Thank you. I say that. I'm like, no.
Crying. I want the best gospel songs you can get.
You know what you better not say is I died doing what I loved. Do not say that.
If you want something funny, you better play a clip.
Right.
In the church.
So we know if you go this weekend, you're going to hear a lot of Milton stories.
Well, you're not going to hear a lot of them. Because this is also, too, this is also my venting space. So I got a lot of random things I want to talk. So it's a weird thing how I workshop it. Because most people workshop the whole set. I won't do that. Because I don't want you to really know exactly where I'm going with it. So it's really a rhythm thing. So just come out and have fun. You're going to hear probably me talk about more or less the newer things from planning the funeral.
Okay.
But not the other stuff that I want to do from the back. Like, so, I see.
Yeah, you don't want to put your whole special out there if someone comes to see you and then they watch the special. Like, I saw this. No, you got to piece it together.
It's going to be pieced together, but it's going to be a lot of fun. This is a good thing when you don't see me on stage. I haven't been on stage in a while, so it's a lot I want to get off my chest.
So earlier this morning, we had listeners just call in. We gave them 30 seconds to vent about whatever they want. You got 30 seconds. Go.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, look, the Bulls need to fire Billy Donovan, okay?
Yep.
He is not a good basketball coach. I don't know how he keep getting jobs. I don't know how we get rid of the whole team, but we keep the stupid coach. Fire Billy Donovan. Thank you.
All right, there you go.
Very good.
Now, may I say, I don't know what it is you're doing, but you are looking very svelte, sir.
Thank you so much.
You are looking amazing.
Yes.
Was that stress-induced from the father passing, or was this like a plan?
No. It's been like the last 5 years. I tell people this all the time. Like, if you follow me, which nobody does follow nobody on, I guess, on social media no more, but like documented my journey the last 5 years. But people, if they only watching Get Out and all these other old movies,
right?
That's all you see me as. So it's
yeah.
you're not gonna ever really like care. So that's why it has to be your own personal journey. So like when you watch all the newer stuff, but look, I can't help it. I've been in some classic stuff, and that's the way you gonna see me. And
Yeah,
there's nothing I can do about that. So
I also noticed, and I think you're perfect for this. You have done a lot of like voiceover and animated stuff.
Yeah.
You enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I have to assume that's got to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely love doing voiceover. Like the last few years has been great because I've been a part of some great projects. Dogman was so fun to do. And that did well last year. I actually got nominated for an Annie Award, which is like it's basically the animation Oscars.
Right.
So I got nominated for Best Actor, playing Chief in Dogman. And then there's a show I did called Win or Lose that's on Disney Plus that actually won an Emmy or two this year. So, yeah, man, I've been lucky to be a part of some great stuff. And, like, this is becoming a bigger thing, so there's going to be more animation stuff. It's a movie I did called Animal Friends that I just did with Ryan Reynolds and Jason
Animal Friends,
Momoa.
great, yeah.
With some other voiceover. And that one's R-rated, though, and that's going to be crazy. But that's what I'm saying. I love voiceover.
An animated R-rated movie is always a good time.
Oh, yeah.
It's that live action like how Lion King was, where the lions look real.
Like CGI-ish kind of thing.
Yeah. But it's just... it's like if Lion King was R-rated, that is what Animal Friends is. It's kind of crazy.
That's pretty great. So you've got a full weekend of shows at the Funny Bone. As you mentioned, you're going to be talking about your dad a little bit.
I'm talking about everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, what else can people expect?
It's a lot. It's a lot that has happened. I got married again last year. It's just I have so much to talk. Like, if you ever seen a live show of mine, and I know people brag about their shows all the time, I am very fun to watch. I really am. Like, I do this stand-up thing for real. Like, this ain't no fake thing, which is why people get mad at me because, like, you should do it more, and then people talk more about you being one of the best, but I don't care. I'm doing this when I feel like it, and I do it because I love it. So if you need a great laugh this weekend, please come see me. I promise you, I'm talking family, personal stuff going on in Hollywood. Everything you want to hear, come see me tonight.
And that's a great spot to be in when you can just be like, I'm going to do it when I want to do it.
It's always
not
the goal.
Paying all the bills.
Yep.
It's fun to do, and I'll do it when I want to do it.
It's been like that the last 7 to 8 years. I've been able to do stand-up when I feel like it.
That's a great place to be in. Congratulations on being able to do that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The Funny Bone, you can get tickets at columbus.funnybone.com. We've got shows tonight at 7 p.m. and 9:45, and then tomorrow you can check them out at 6:30 and 9:15. And, of course, the Funny Bone, an amazing club.
Yeah.
It's all encompassing. You can go. The food is great. Mm-hmm. They got the drinks, so you can do the whole thing right there in one spot. So, Lil Rel, thank you so much for coming out, and make sure you get your tickets now. 7 p.m., 9:45 tonight, 6:30 and 9:15 tomorrow. And as he says, he's going to be talking about it all. And you heard it from himself. He's fun to watch.
Yeah,
I
make myself laugh. So, like, I love... And I love stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? And so when you love something, you want to be good at it.
I could not agree more.
You know what I mean? So come have some fun. And I think we need a good laugh.
We absolutely need a good laugh.
For sure.
Without a doubt. Lil Rel, thank you so much, man. Check him out, columbus.funnybone.com, where to get your tickets.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Spring is finally here. Today is the vernal equinox, the official start of spring with nearly equal hours of daylight and darkness. It was a long winter.
It was brutal, man.
My gosh. The weather will also be warmer for the weekend. We could reach 80 degrees on Sunday. Maybe a chance of rain, but oh boy.
I'm here for it.
Fishy, fishy.
Yep.
First round of golf tomorrow.
Let's
kick off the year.
So you're golfing tomorrow. You're fishing sometime this weekend.
Yeah, probably both. Maybe both days.
And you'll be at home doing nothing except leaving for Mexican dinner at 4 o'clock.
Callie, get out and do
That's
something.
not very nice. I'll probably watch TikToks outside if it gets warm.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay. Not a total recluse.
Get some D in your life.
Yeah.
God. Vitamin D.
I know.
Yeah.
Sitting out in the sun, enjoying the rays.
I know.
A horror novel originally that was originally supposed to be released on May 19th has been pulled from publication after accusations that the book was AI generated. The New York Times approached publishing company Hachette Book Group with the evidence that appears to show that author Mia Ballard relied heavily on AI to write the book Shy Girl. The publisher said it would no longer be publishing the book in the U.S. and, in fact, would discontinue it in the U.K., where it had already been released. Now, Mia Ballard denies the allegation. She says she wrote the whole book herself, but she hired an editor to go through it, and that editor is the one who used AI and made changes using AI. So she's like, I'm thinking about suing. I'm like, okay, I'd like to see you file that suit because I think you might be lying, but we'll see.
Crime.
We'll see. Interesting though. AI is, it's really in the forefront here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wonder what they did to find out it was AI.
I think that there started to be some rumblings from the readers online, like, hey, this phrase gets used an awful lot in this book. And these sentences are kind of weird or whatever. Was this AI? And I think the New York Times got wind of that from the readers who were speaking about it online and decided maybe to run it through an AI.
Because they do have like those AI catchers. I know like college professors use them and stuff.
Exactly.
But I wonder what they look for. I don't know enough about it. What it looks for to know that it was AI.
And enough so that the publishing company said, you're right, and we're not going to publish this book. Chuck Norris recovering after landing in the hospital due to a medical emergency in Hawaii. Did he have the medical emergency or did Hawaii?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Chuck Norris. The emergency happened on the island of Kauai. The nature of the incident is unclear. However, reports are that Norris bounced back immediately.
Of course he did.
Of course. He falls down and he bounces back 10 times stronger. They also say that he was training on the island Wednesday. I don't know what he was training for, but he just celebrated his 86th birthday earlier this month, and he posted a birthday video showing him sparring, boxing with the trainer and saying, I don't age, I level up.
I believe it.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I believe it. He is in great shape.
They thought that there was a volcano eruption. No, Chuck Norris sneezed in Hawaii.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, happy belated to Chuck Norris, and hope he gets well soon. Those are your three things.
Deja vu.
So nice, you got to say it twice.
Deja vu, man.
Are you free from other people's opinions?
Amen, yes.
Well, a survey of 1,000 women aged 50 and older revealed that women stopped caring about other people's opinions at about 50. They said 77% reach a point where they worry less about what other people think, and 32% crediting menopause for just not giving an F anymore.
We're talking about just people in general, right? Not like your family.
Yeah, it just says other people's opinions. Yeah. Which I can totally see. I truly believe that absolutely is something that comes with age. Now, there are some people who learn this way earlier in life than other people to not care about other people's opinions. But for most people, it takes a little bit of time, a little bit of age, and a little bit of wisdom. I mean, I know for a fact that I have definitely gotten better. It still lingers a little bit, other people's opinions, but I'm a million times better than I used to be.
Just makes life so much easier.
It does.
And it's like, you know who you are. Your friends and your family know who you are.
Yep.
It's like, whatever.
Now, I will say this. There is a line of caring what other people think from a social contract standpoint. If you don't care about what other people think to the point where you're a big a-hole,
right,
then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But
in that case, you're just, actually, I call that lazy, because it's a lot easier to just be an a-hole than it is to do things that people respect you for.
Yeah. Okay.
See, it's real easy to be a jerk.
Yes. And so going along with this, it also gets easier as you get older to say no or I don't want to, as opposed to trying to make other people happy. And you're like, okay, I'll go along with it, even though I really don't want to. So the ability to say no and step up. So if you're not quite 50 yet, and again, this is for women. They surveyed 1,000 women here. If you're not quite there yet, just know that it most likely will be coming. Whether it's around 50 or when menopause hits, that's when they say, at that point, you just don't care anymore. And I wish that freedom upon everyone. It takes a lot, but you can do it.
Well, part of it's ego, really. That your ego is what drives you to care what other people think.
Yeah, there is that.
Some people lose it sooner than others.
That is true. 997 The Blitz.
Some people never lose it.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning. Send you in the weekend a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Like, did you know there are only 2 U.S. states where it's legal to own the ocean, or more specifically, the beach below the high tide line? Meaning private citizens in Massachusetts and Maine can own the land all the way out to the low tide line, allowing them to block off the public from an area between the high tides and low tides. So even though it's a public beach and the water comes up to a certain point, if you own that beach house, you can actually own the land all the way out to the low tide, which can be many, many meters or feet. So you can have your own little private swimming area.
But
what are you confused about, Thick?
So people can't even walk by your house?
Technically, if you wanted to be a jerk, yeah. Yeah, they can make it so you can't walk by.
I could see if you could own it to the high tide line. You know what I mean? Because then it doesn't go all the way out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but you already own that. If that's part of your land, so the walk by part it's more about like the swing part. Like you could say at high tide you can't swim here because we actually own that all the way out to this point,
right,
which is the low tide. So, yeah. Did you know the word spring may date back to the 14th century? Probably originated from the phrase springing time.
Springing time?
I don't know what that means, but they think that's where the word comes from.
All right.
Did you know that stress and fatigue are the major causes for experiencing deja vu? So
I thought it was a change in the Matrix.
That's what I thought. But apparently, no. It is stress and fatigue.
Really?
Yeah. That can cause
I haven't had.
deja vu.
Wow, that's amazing because I haven't really. Because you've had deja vu before, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time.
I don't remember the last time.
I do remember. It wasn't that long ago. I do remember not that long ago going, man, how's
it's such a weird thing, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah.
And then it's funny, though, when you realize, oh, I had deja vu.
Yeah. Did you know that in the U.S. alone, there are 25 different flavors of Pringles? Smoky bacon, everything bagel, dill pickle, and pizza are all flavors. And that's just here in the U.S. You know, you go overseas and you get some strange flavors over there.
Squid.
In fact, I'm thinking, I've seen a couple of these pop up online. I want to get one of those snack boxes, and they send you snacks from all over the world.
Yeah.
So we could do like a Taste Test Tuesday.
Oh, for sure.
And try some of those unique flavors that they have in other countries. I really want to do that.
Yeah, because you did get one kind before at some gas station.
Yeah, some weird new flavor.
Weird, not even Pringles. No, some weird, just something. I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Pringles.
It was an Asian thing. It had a fish taste to it.
Yes.
Whatever that was.
It was not good.
No, it was not.
No.
It was terrible. It was nasty, man.
And finally, there is a poison called Seguaticus. Oh my God. Seguaticus. Okay, taxin. Seguataxin. 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 Seguatoxin. That's it. Seguatoxin.
Seguatoxin.
Okay, there we go. Seguatoxin. Anyways, it can reverse the hot and cold sensations of its victims. It's carried by some fish, meaning when you touch something hot, it feels cold to you. And when you touch something cold, it feels hot to you. Yeah. Seguatoxin. So be careful around some particular types of fish.
What are the types of fish?
It doesn't say.
Don't
you think that would be an important piece of information?
Yeah, very much. Like, if it's not freshwater, great. But, so you're telling me, and then that'll change my body.
Yes.
Like, forever.
Yes.
There's no reversing that?
It's lipophilic, able to cross the blood-brain barrier and causes both central and peripheral neurological symptoms. Does it say what kind of fish? Let's see. Grouper, lionfish, amberjack, and triggerfish.
Okay, all saltwater.
Yeah. Usually accumulates in the skin.
Yeah, those lionfish, man.
No, thank you. I'm good. Anyways, there you go. Learning you some stuff on a Friday morning, even though if we can't say the words properly. 997 The Blitz.